And then, of course, we've mentioned Manfred, who had a ball hawk defensively, looking to add to his interception total, as is Roman Spink, who has an interception. Isaiah McGarity, 8 total tackles on the season. Watch out for that free safety for River Ridge. Offensively, you look at them. Quarterback Ethan Spector, 26 for 38 on the season. 252 yards. An interception. He had a big against running back. The backs coming out of the backfield. Daniel Fitchner, leading ball carrier for River Ridge, 26 for 132 yards, averages 5 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns on the season. Watch for freshman Camden Cox, 25 carries, 168 yards, 6.5 yards a carry. For River Ridge on defense, as we're getting ready for the kickoff here momentarily. River Ridge defensively, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast about their defensive line, and Brandon Burdett with 15 tackles and 4 for a loss and a sack on the season. We're getting ready to go. Set to kick off for Sprayberry. It'll be Caleb Prickett, number 2. Prickett is a senior, and he'll tee it up on the near side of the field. River Ridge will move to my right, wearing blue, white pants, white helmet. Sprayberry will move to my left in all white, including the helmets, and we're ready to go. Fair caught right there on the 25-yard line by Christian Pansera. Pansera and River Ridge will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. First and 10, River Ridge, and the gun is Spector. Got 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side, hand off to the ball carrier. He'll gain 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for River Ridge. Brought down there by Gavin Yeomans on the tackle for Sprayberry. Now we've got a false start on River Ridge, and that'll make it now 2nd and 13 for the Knights. Oh. 2nd and 13 for River Ridge on their own 22-yard line. Man in motion with the Knights. Spector back to pass. Along the far side of the field's got a man open. Touchdown, River Ridge. Daniel Fitchner, no flags. 78-yard touchdown pass on the second offensive play of the day for the Knights, and they lead it 6-0. So, big play there from Spector to Fitchner, and just like that, River Ridge leads it. We'll see if the Knights go for 2. They're going to set it up and kick the extra point here. It'll be Van Gilder holding a big Clayton Mixon. Snap, the kick. It's up, and it is good right down the middle. So River Ridge leads at 7-0 on a 78-yard touchdown pass from Spector to Fitchner, and just like that, the Knights laid it. So 2-yard run on the initial play of the game for River Ridge, and they took a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty and then turned around and threw a 78-yard touchdown pass. And tough start for Sprayberry. Now they'll receive the football. 11-7 to go in the first quarter. If you just joined us, 7-0 River Ridge. River Ridge 2-0 in this coming into this contest. Sprayberry 1-1. What a throw by Ethan Spector, the sophomore, to Fitchner, the senior. He had the defensive back beaten by 3 yards. After he caught it, nobody was going to get him along the near sideline. Good crowd here today on this Labor Day holiday weekend. They'll kick a squib kick. It'll go out of bounds, and Sprayberry did not touch it. So number 35, Aiden Williams, thought about it, the sophomore wide receiver, and he wisely let it go. And a flag is now on the field. So it'll be 1st and 10. Sprayberry. This will be their first series of the game. If you just joined us, 78-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Spector to Daniel Fitchner on the second offensive play of the game, and that's where we stand. Ball placed on the 36-yard line on the near side of the field, and Sprayberry will come out with it now. We'll see how Sprayberry reacts after the 78-yard play by the Knights. Once again, they're dressed in all white, including the helmets, and the numbers are difficult to see. Nix is in at quarterback. Kamari Nix. He's in the gun, 2 with him. They'll hand off, and the ball carrier is going to be dropped for a big loss. No chance there. Good play there by River Ridge defensively by Will Hughes, the junior linebacker. And that is for a loss. It'll be 2nd and 11. Tough sledding there for Sprayberry. Ball's on the far side of the field. They'll have 2 up top, 2 to the near side. Nick's in the gun. He's got a tailback with him. It looks like Pitts. He barks out the signals. 10:20 to go, 7-0 River Ridge. Back to pass by Nix, and that is knocked down. Initially went off the hands of Grant Hollier, and also Knights had a chance at it, knocked down there by number 5. Or excuse me, yeah, number 5 there, Christian Pansera. So Pansera knocked that away to the sophomore defensive back, and now it's 3rd and long for Sprayberry. Make that 3rd and 12. Ball on their own 34-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Nix barking out the signals. 3 to the near side. Got the tailback there. Pitts with him. Looking, he'll throw a screen pass. Caught, nope, dropped. Dropped, and now it'll be 4th and long, and Sprayberry will have to punt it. Manfred dropped it. So now not a good sequence here for Sprayberry. It'll be 4th and 12, and they'll punt the football away, and Caleb Prickett will come on to do it. He's standing back on his own 20-yard line. 10-6 to go, first quarter, 7-0. River Ridge on a 78-yard touchdown pass from Spector to Fitchner. On the second offensive play of the game, there's a punt, and that's not a good one. It's going to go out of bounds. To see where the officials mark it on the far side of the field. It'll be at the 45-yard line, so River Ridge will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line with 9:57 to go. And it's 7-0 here in the first quarter. Knights will come back on the field. Ball marked on the far hash mark. Spector in the gun. He'll bark it out to the far side, to the near side. In motion is Head. Spector will hand. Nope, he'll keep it. And he'll be tackled. He'll get about 3. He took a lineman with him on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for River Ridge. And Coughlin was the ball carrier. He was brought down by McGarity. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Knights. Actually, we make it 2nd and 8. Ball on the far side on their own 48-yard line. Head in motion. And this time the quarterback, Coughlin will have it, and he won't go anywhere. So Coughlin's dropped at the line of scrimmage. And now it's going to be 3rd and long for River Ridge, 3rd and 8. Exactly 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Knights lead at 7-0 on a 78-yard touchdown pass from Spector to Fitchner on the near side of the field. Spector in the gun, back to pass, throwing it down the far side. Emil's got mark him down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball caught there by Grant Hollier, the sophomore wide receiver. Big plays for River Ridge, and they're off to a spectacular start. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. And boy, River Ridge has hit Sprayberry with big plays here for the Knights against the Yellow Jackets, and they're in business. 1st and goal. Players running off the field. One of them is Hollier very quickly. Now a man in motion is Hand. River Ridge with the football, and there goes Head in motion along the far side of the field. They're going to throw it to Head in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and goal, for River Ridge on the Sprayberry 8-yard line. 8:30 to go. 7-0 Knights. Eight and 30 to go, and quarterback there is Spector barking out the signals. Now we're going to get a timeout, and River Ridge is going to tap. They'll take a timeout. We will too. 7-0 Knights. You're listening to GHSA football on Max Preps. Seven 7-0 River Ridge leading. 2nd and goal. They're on the Sprayberry 8-0. They're on the 8-yard line, ready to knock on the door. Barking out the signals is Isaiah Coughlin. He's in at quarterback right now. Coughlin will keep it, and he'll run right into several Yellow Jackets at the line of scrimmage. He's fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good push there by the Yellow Jackets defensive line. And now it'll be 3rd and goal for the Knights. Good job there by Patrick Jones, the senior linebacker, on the tackle on the play. Now at quarterback will be Spector. He's back in behind the gun. He's got 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. 3rd and goal from the 8. A man in motion. That's head. They'll hand it off, and a ball carrier stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. No chance there. Great job. And he's dropped for a big loss. And that was Camden Cox, the freshman. So now River Ridge will settle for a field goal attempt here. Great job by the Sprayberry defensive line on that play. And this will be a 28-yard field goal attempt for the Knights along the far hash mark. Kick is up, and it is good. So River Ridge leads at 10-0. Van Gilder on the field goal, the sophomore. And the Knights lead at 10-0 with 7:08 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to GHSA Football on Max Preps. Nothing. River Ridge leading over Sprayberry. 7:08 to go in the first quarter. River Ridge scored on its first 2 possessions of the game. First one, a 78-yard touchdown pass on a second play of the game after a penalty by Ethan Spector. The sophomore got it over there to Daniel Fitchner, the senior, and then a 36-yard field goal by Van Gilder, and that's where we stand. So Sprayberry on its first offensive possession was 3 and out. And right now it's been all River Ridge, and we mentioned in the broadcast earlier that Spector has 4 touchdowns coming into the game, and he threw his 5th of the season on the first drive of the game, and now they'll kick it off as Van Gilder will kick it off. It's a squib kick, and it's dropped. They'll fight for it along the near sideline right there at the 32-yard line, and Sprayberry's going to come up with a football, and that was almost a disaster for the Yellow Jackets as they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. And so Brian Brown is the one that saved the day for the moment there for Sprayberry, recovered that football, and Sprayberry will take over 1st and 10 on their own 31 with 7:02 to go in the first quarter, down 10-0. We'll see what they can do here on this drive. Wearing all white. Two to the far side, 1 to the near side. Man in motion coming in there. Come right to the line of scrimmage. Nix will hand it off. He'll hand it off to the ball carrier. He's going to get a good gain. Going to come all the way out to the 37-yard line. Good run there. That's good for 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Down there by Deese. Good run there by Pitts. For Sprayberry. He'll hand it off again. Ball carrier will come up almost to the 39 to 40-yard line. Again, Will Hughes on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Sprayberry. This Pitts on the carry. So the crowd into it here, 3rd and 1. 5:47 to go, 10-0 River Ridge. And Sprayberry has it 3rd and 1 on their own 39-yard line, almost 2 to go. We'll say it's 3rd and 2. They'll hand it off, and that's going to be short. Great tackle there. Brought down there by Ethan Anderson. So it's going to be 4th down for Sprayberry. So it'll be 4th down, and Sprayberry will elect a punt. Prickett is going to punt it away. They might fake it. It's 4th and 1. They're going to punt it away, and ball's going to come on the far side of the field. It's going to be caught. Fair catch right there. Not a great punt. It'll be 1st and 10 for River Ridge as Andrew Hand on the fair catch, the junior defensive back and wide receiver. And River Ridge will take over 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. They lead 10-0, 4:42 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to GHSA Football here on Max Preps. Here we go. The ball's handed off. Be a gain of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Knights. J.J. King on the tackle. It's like Isaiah Coughlin on the carry. So 2nd and 8. Ball on their own 43-yard line, placed on the far hash mark. River Ridge leading 10-0. Back to pass. There is Coughlin. What a catch there by Andrew Hand. And another big pass play. It's the 3rd one of the game for the Knights. And they'll have it 1st and 10 on the Sprayberry 21-yard line. The ball will be placed on the near hash mark. The ball was caught on the far side of the field, so whether it's Spector throwing the football or Isaiah Coughlin, River Ridge continues to come up with one big play after another. And with 3:55 to go in the first quarter, the Knights are up 10-0 and they're threatening. You're listening to GHSA Football on Max Preps.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
River Ridge will have it 1st and 10 on the Sprayberry 21-yard line, and a big pass play from Isaiah Coughlin to Grant Hire. And River Ridge is in business again. They've scored the first 2 times they had the football. They scored on a 70-yard touchdown pass on the opening drive from Ethan Spector to Daniel Fitchner. And then a 36-yard field goal by Van Gilder. And they're up 10-0 with 3:55 to go. In the first quarter, we have a delay here. See, River Ridge has 1 timeout remaining. They took another one here, and they're still on their sideline here, standing here between the 30 and 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Sprayberry, their defense is now coming back on the field. They need a big stop here. So it looked like a cameraman got hurt, so that was an official's timeout. They'll put that back on the scoreboard. So River Ridge still has 2 remaining here in the first half. In the gun for the Knights. There's Fitchner in motion. He'll get the football and broke a tackle, broke another one along the far side, and this time he's dropped for a loss. He's going to lose at least 2 on the play on the far side. Good pursuit there by the Sprayberry defense there. Excellent job by number 5, Goliard. Dropped him for a loss. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Boy, great job there initially by Fitcher. He broke several tackles, but he couldn't get away from the tackle of Goliard. Now in the gun, River Ridge has played several quarterbacks thus far. There's a pass caught right there. Caught there by David Kurtz, the sophomore wide receiver. He brought down there by number 10, J.J. King, the senior, defensive back for Sprayberry is. Now, though, let's see who they bring back in quarterback. River Ridge has moved between Spector and Isaiah Coughlin. Spector made that last pass. Coughlin is in here. So it's going to be 3rd and about 5 for River Ridge. Ball just outside the 15-yard line of Sprayberry. Moving in motion is Jackson Head. He'll move back the tight end. Now barking out the signals is Coughlin, the quarterback. Got to hurry. Play clock almost done. They didn't get it off in time. That's going to be a delay of game on River Ridge and the coaching staff and Michael Collins. They're extremely upset. So they're going to take a timeout as they weren't able to get the timeout. So it's going to be a penalty. They'll take a timeout, and we will too. This is GHSA football on Max Preps. It'll be now 4th down for River Ridge, a loss on the play, and they'll attempt a field goal here on the near side. Quite a long one. Kick is up, and it is good. 27-yard field goal for River Ridge by Grayson Van Gilder, and the Knights lead it 13-0 with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. And Sprayberry in a lot of trouble here. And they're early going. They've got to get something going. River Ridge has scored every time they've had the football, and the big play for the Knights, the big pass play, has been the key. A touchdown on the opening drive and 2 field goals by Van Gilder on the next 2. And Sprayberry's had the football twice, and they've gone 3 and out. So they don't have a first down so far. Down 13 with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. And we mentioned earlier that 78-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Spector to Daniel Fitchner started it all. It was on the second play of the game. As now Van Gilder will kick off. And this is a good kick. I don't know why he didn't do this earlier in the game. It's fumbled. It's caught there on the 1-yard line, picked up by a Yellow Jacket, and he's brought down right there about the 19-yard line. He's returned there by Isaiah McGarity, brought down by Will Hughes. So Sprayberry will take over 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line. 3rd possession of the game, 2-2 to go in the first quarter, down 13-0. Let's see what the Yellow Jackets can do here offensively. They have a good offensive line. We mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. Led by Fernando Baker, the senior, it's a shot to go to the Naval Academy. In the gun here is Kamari Nix. Nix for Sprayberry. They'll hand it off. Ball carries dropped right there. He might have gained a yard. Ball carry there was number 44, Jason Pitts, the junior running back, and he isn't going anywhere. Now it's going to be 2nd, and we'll call it 2nd and 10. He did manage to get back to the line of scrimmage for Sprayberry, and they're not able to run it, and that's been their bread and butter this year. And now Nix barking out signals. Kamari Nix, the quarterback, the junior. He's back to pass. He's got time. He throws it downfield. He's got a man wide open. It's caught. Still on his feet all the way down to the 33-yard line of River Ridge. It was brought down by Pansera, and it was caught there by Dion Dobson, the junior wide receiver. He got behind Pansera, and now Sprayberry has something going. First time in River Ridge territory today. Ball right in between the 2 hash marks on the 33-yard line. 13-0 River Ridge. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Yellow Jackets are on the move for the first time today. Nix in the gun. Nix with it. A lot of time. Finds a man. He's got a man open. Oh, he just overthrew him along the near side. Pass was intended for Jaden Duckett, it looked like. Real hard to spot some of these Sprayberry numbers. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on the River Ridge 30-yard line. Ball right in between the hash marks. .32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nix in the gun. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Nope, they won't hand it off. Good pass, got it right there. It's going to be very close to a first down. They say he fumbled it in River Ridge, but he did not. The turf cannot cause a fumble. We'll see where they're going to mark that. They're going to give him a first down right on the 23-yard line, so it's good for a first down for River Ridge. That ball was caught there by Aiden Lynch, a sophomore tight end. They'll have it first down. They'll roll out. Well, Nix, he's got time. He's got a man downfield, and he just overthrew him. Good coverage there by River Ridge. Good coverage by Pansera. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Sprayberry. 2nd and 10, a ball on their own, on the River Ridge, 23-yard line. That is the end of the first quarter. River Ridge leads at 13-0. You're listening to GHSA football on Max Preps. Nothing. River Ridge leading over Sprayberry, getting ready to start the second quarter. Sprayberry 2nd and 10 on their own on the River Ridge 22-yard line. Nixon the gun for Sprayberry. He's got 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. He's got the tailback Pitts with him. Now we have a whistle. Ball is right in between the 2 hash marks, and we have a delay here, and now we're ready to go. 13-0, Knights lead it. Touchdown, 78-yard touchdown pass from Spector to Fitchner, and 2 field goals by Greisbach. That's where we are. Oh, there's a fumble on the snap from Nix. He's being chased in. He's going to go out of bounds on his own 42-yard line. A big loss there, as Nix wasn't able to handle the snap. Did they give that a pass, an incomplete pass? I thought he ran out of bounds before he threw it on the far side of the field, but that's what they're going to call it. They're going to call it an incomplete pass, and good awareness by Nix to get rid of the football in time before he went out of bounds, and they called it an incomplete pass. So now it's 3rd and 10